halftime report.
Okay,
both
Coach,
of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Washington. 48 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Off play action, Daniels. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Murray's throw complete to McBride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it, sliding out of the pocket. And he slides to avoid the hit. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turn it into a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some. Let's go, yo!
First down, Murray. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Connor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Murray. On the move to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Prater for the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Daniels. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 66 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to throw. Daniels. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel sub packages, don't they?
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Daniels. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. They're holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. Play fake. Murray. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Throwing now is Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Connor will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Once again, it's Connor. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And just nowhere to go for Connor. Defense gets to him, and they mark him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Let's think about this stage of the 2nd half. You're taking the chip shot field goal, right?
Boy, I'd love to be on the headset right now between head coach and play caller because you know it's a heavy conversation right here because I'm guaranteed the play caller is like, Coach, I've got this. I've got to play for this one. But the smart play, kick the field goal, take the chip shot, 3 points.
Yeah, tie the game. Prater's kick is good, and that will tie us at 24 all. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Washington offense back out there. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
To throw on 2nd down, Daniels. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now 3rd down and 7. Back to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now the throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Touchdown, Cardinals! James Conner, 45 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
A wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they sit down behind the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Washington with a football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there at 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Throw outside. McCaffrey's got it. And he is out of bounds here. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Robinson diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. James Conner and the Cardinal offense ready to get back to work.
He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Murray throwing on second down.
And in the second half of the tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To throw is Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Allen able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gets this to Ertz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards there at a Washington first. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now 2nd and 9. Robinson with another carry. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with a slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Daniels. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cards force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
It certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to Connor.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Murray now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6.
Murray going to throw. Jones has it.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 45-yard line.
11 yards for number 11.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Benson. And down inside the 40 or about the 38. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10.
At the 45. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Mack Wilson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. On 2nd down, Eckler. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
And after that type of run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 9. In trouble, and he's taken down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They start the drive with Connor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got McBride here over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Benson. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. The running game fully in sync. 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Cleveland Farrell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
So they decline the holding penalty and will take the down instead as that leads us to 4th.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
The Washington offense set to take over again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd down.
Off play action. Daniels had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Tressway now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's 1st and 10.
To throw is Murray. And his throw here is incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Murray.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Murray to throw. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Washington as they come onto the field.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the fourth quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
Now the try here for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 7. Under a minute 20 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Back to throw, Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cleveland Farrell in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are in the field?
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them in bounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. He'll look to throw. That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington is going to win the football game.
So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee.
So a victory here for the Commanders.
And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.